Hello everyone, happy full moon in Libra. So today we have a pick a card, and this pick a card is what do you need to know about this full moon in Libra. And thank you so much to all of you who joined the Reiki circle for tonight. It's always an honor to share energy with you guys, so thank you once again. Also, like always, all my readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If something doesn't fit, just let it go. You guys know the drill. You guys know. Just don't force it, okay? Timestamps are always in the description box below, along with how to book a personal reading, services, all of that is also in the description box. So we're going to be looking at this full moon's energy. I don't know how you guys are feeling this energy. For today's IG post, the energy came through with a major theme in choices. And so it was this energy of like, are we making the right choices for ourselves, right? Or are we holding back? Because we did get the Two of Swords in the IG post today. And that talks about avoidance in some way, right? And that is Moon in Libra. Astrologically, the Two of Swords is Moon in Libra. And so I feel like there is some type of avoiding. We're avoiding something. We're not wanting to make a decision here. For some of you, this is in regards to career because it was paired with the Eight of Pentacles, which we did get that as well for the post on, we're Wednesday, Tuesday. And so again, it's like we're not sure whether we should invest in something or not, right? It's kind of the energy that was coming through as well. And so there was that element there. There was an element of receiving some type of a romantic gesture as well, some type of a kind word from somebody. For some, there was this energy of like also like someone liking somebody, but it's like this person is holding back or keeping it to themselves and choosing to not make or take action towards those feelings. And so this could be you, this could be someone around you. So that's kind of the energy that was going on. What I was picking up energetically, it feels good. Like this full moon in Libra feels really good. I don't know if it's because I am a double Libra in Western, probably that's why, but the energy feels really good. It feels balanced, it feels harmonious, it feels like yes, also about like, you know, love is in the air, things like that for sure. But I feel like overall it feels good. So I hope that you guys are also having that experience as well. You guys let me know in the comments section. But that is just kind of a little bit of what I was feeling, the energy related to like personally and also in terms of the post on IG. So we're going to go and move on to your selected pile. Thank you so much for being here. Take care of yourselves and I will see you in your pile. Hello, pile number one. If you chose this beautiful, I believe this is an obsidian, but I don't know. But if you chose this black crystal, this is your message for this full moon in Libra. As soon as I like sat with your energy, there was this fire. Okay, there was like a flame in my vision. So I feel like something is being lit up for you guys, pile number one. And then I also saw an elephant. So some of you work with Lord Ganesh, which again, Lord Ganesh is, you know, an ascended master, and he is also a remover of obstacles. But me working with Lord Ganesh, I feel like sometimes he can also put obstacles on your path in order for you not to deviate with where you are meant to go. And so he can be very intentional with that as well. And I feel like for many of you, maybe your masculine side is feeling more empowered or is going to be feeling more empowered with this full moon in Libra. You're going to be feeling more like, I want to take action. I have the energy, I have the drive, I have the motivation to move forward. Maybe even Aries season is a really good season for you, pile number one. I do feel like because you chose this black crystal, it's important that you ground your energy because again of the flame that I was seeing. And you know, fire energy, our passion, our desire, our anger, all of this needs to be channeled constructively. Okay. It needs to be channeled constructively, because if not, things can get out of hand. Pile number one. That is something that I am picking up here, because I do see you like on a quest. I do see you like moving towards, whether this is like a new location or you are just, you know, changing where you work, or there's something here about like you're relocating. I'm also seeing this energy of like a lot of people are going to depend on you. I am seeing also right now the temperance in my third eye. So again, balancing, we need that balancing, the balancing of the fire and the water. Again, like I said, with that flame that I was seeing, make sure that things don't get out of hand. Like we need to temper something. Yeah, we need to temper something. Possibility of reconciling here with somebody, could be with a fire sign. That's for some of you, not all of you. What else am I getting here? I'm also getting that for you guys, this full moon is a full moon of harvest, okay? It's like there's a culmination of your efforts here. What you have been putting in is paying off. I'm also sensing here as well lots of abundance for you guys. You are going to also be able to complete something for this full moon in Libra. I'm also getting this of like, you need to focus on yourself, your needs as well. Like I said, because you have so much energy here, pile number one, that I feel like it can be like, you can get like, you can, how can I put this? Like you can have your energy in all different places. And I feel like the message for you is kind of like I said, like organize or channel this fiery energy in a constructive way, in a way that is productive for you, because if not, you can burn yourself out. And so they're wanting this balance, going back to that temperance energy here. I'm also getting here as well heavy Scorpio. Some of you might be Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. You guys know the drill. Don't get caught in the astrological signs. I just mentioned them because I know a lot of you like it and they serve as confirmation. But with Scorpio here, it's like you're looking at the details of something, right? Because Scorpio, that's what Scorpio make, like they make amazing surgeons and scientists, because they like digging deep into the detail of things. So for some of you, you might be having that drive and that passion to look into something, to become an expert in something, to investigate something, to get to like the bone of a situation here. But let's see. You might be channeling a lot, just because that was a lot of channeling. But let's see what's going on here. We're going to start off with tarot. So we do have the Four of Pentacles and the Fool. Okay. Uranus energy, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. What are we holding on to? Because Four of Pentacles, great card. We're saving money, right? We have more than enough. We're putting money away. We are also holding back. Because the Four of Pentacles, there's a lot of fear here. There's fear to do something, to take action in something. And so, and again, that's not a bad thing, because, you know, I always say that, you know, fear can save us from things that, you know, can get us in trouble. Absolutely. But I feel like here there's a new beginning with the Fool. But I also understand with the Fool that there is a risk. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what lies ahead. It's like you're about to embark on the Fool's journey. And the Four of Pentacles is kind of like, do I stay where I'm at? Like where it's safe, where it's comfortable? Or do I go and I embark on this new journey? For some of you, you might feel inadequate in some way here. You might feel like I don't know about this, or I'm a rookie, or, you know, do I even belong here? That type of thing. But I see that there's a new energy here. For some of you, new possibility, new opportunity to make money, okay, to get new resources. Because I feel like this, and this is a thing, right? Libras are the scales. It's that balance. It's the yin and the yang energy, to me at least. And so we can see that here, right? With the Four of Pentacles, is like I said, you're holding on. We are resisting some type of change. We are not wanting to let go of the grip. And then we have the Fool, which the Fool is completely opposite of this. The Fool is kind of like, I'm going to go do what I want to do. And if it works, great. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. And of course, there's more to the Fool energy. But just for the reading here, it's like you have these two sides of self that might be coming out to play. And you might be like, ¿qué hago? Like, what do I do, right? And I feel like, I don't know, we'll see what the cards say, but I'm seeing here that you're gonna take cautious steps, okay? Which again, valid, and that might be the best thing for you. I feel like you're ready to dip your toes here in something, to get to something. And this reminds me of the full moon energy too. The 10th house. This could be in regards to your career, in regards to your reputation. You might be holding on. Okay, this is not going to be for everybody, but for some of you, you might be holding on to something that used to define you, but it no longer defines you now. I see that for some of you, you already took this risk. Okay, for some of you, you were in the Four of Pentacles and you're like, I'm going to do something different. And you went into the Fool energy. You tried something different and now it's paying off. And for some of you, without you even knowing, this will be your reputation. This will be something that you will be known for. Because I feel like this risk that you're taking, pile number one, it feels very purposeful. Even though you do have the Fool here, it doesn't feel like you took this risk just willy-nilly. Maybe your name is William. I don't know. But I feel like you took a calculated risk and it's paying off. It's paying off. Approach. Yeah, it's your approach. Like I said, you are taking calculated risks. It's like Spirit is welcoming you into something new. And I love all the red here. And we have the carpet here and we have the carpet there. Pile number one. Let's roll out the carpet for pile number one. We have here 19. 19 is the sun energy, is your essence, is your identity, right? Is your vitality as well. Again, it's like a warm reception energy here. Cherry blossoms might be significant for some of you. Someone has a tattoo of cherry blossoms. I believe that's the name of those flowers. I feel like right now the conditions are correct. And like I always say, listen to your intuition, okay? Just because someone says like, the conditions are correct, make sure that you listen to your intuition. Remember that these are general readings. And, you are a sovereign being and you listen to your intuition. But I'm seeing here that the conditions are good for you to take some type of leap of faith here, to change something. I feel like you're arriving somewhere. And it took you a while to get here. We have respect your physical body. Okay, so for some of you, like I said, all this fire energy. And for some of you, you might create something beautiful, something very different with this Uranus energy. Something out there, right? Something that is just very different is what I'm getting here. And I feel like it's important with all this fire energy that you listen to your body. Like I said, you don't want to burn yourself out, pile number one. This might be something that you have been learning along your journey. You might be like me, that I have all this energy and I want to be everywhere and I want to do everything, right? And it's like you have to learn, and I'm speaking to myself as well, to really channel that energy in to have a healthy pace with it. Because if not, it's like you burn yourself out, right? And then you have your energy everywhere and it's kind of like, we need to get focused. So I feel like this is your reminder of that, because we have respect your physical body, detox, rejuvenate, and relax. So for some of you, like I said, your guides are coming in and letting you know, like, listen to your body. If it feels tired, if it needs a break, great. If it feels inspired, take action, but you don't have to do everything in one single day. Okay? It's not a marathon. It's not a marathon, pile number one. We have quality time. So for some of you, if you are in a relationship, okay, there will be more quality time with your person. I feel like you will be having deeper connections, more intimacy with your person. For others of you, with your partner. For others of you, just collectively here for pile number one, make sure that you are taking time for yourself. Okay, make sure that you are taking time maybe to connect with that friend and have those deep conversations, and have those intimate moments with your friend. And again, intimacy does not mean laying in someone's bed. Okay. But I feel like also, if there are people that are reaching out to you and they're like, hey, I want to hang out with you, take some time for that as well. Have a balance between like work and play. Go out, have some fun, go to the park, connect with Mother Nature. I don't know. And then we have divine feminine. And there we go. There's a beautiful balance between the masculine energy and the feminine energy. Again, creation. And this is feminine energy right here. Right? Or at least it's a way to express feminine energy, is having that quality time, and also having that quality time with yourself, right? Going and doing your hair, doing your nails, or, just taking some time to watch your favorite show or have that cup of tea. Connect with your altar, connect with the goddess or a deity that you work with. But I feel like also connecting with your body, that is that right there. Listening to your body. For some of you, you want to do a detox. You want to, do a fasting. I don't know. Again, talk to your healthcare professional. Okay, listen to your intuition with that. But that's something that is coming through. Take some time to relax. Like I said, it's not a marathon. And we have divine feminine. You guys, I can't make this shit up. You have it twice. It's like you are learning. I know I said you were learning to manage that fire energy, but I feel like also you're learning to manage that fire energy with your divine feminine energy. It's kind of like you are learning to put them together as like a beautiful yin and yang, right? Working in union. Like we can't always be in the masculine energy of doing, go, 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 hustling, like we also need to complement that with that feminine energy, with our creativity, with our, that connection to our body. Like that is important and that is needed, pile number one. So it's about balance, because I feel like pile number one, you are very work oriented, especially because the 10th house is here. And so you might forget to check in with yourself. It's like you want to go, go, go. And, it's great. It's fantastic. That's how things get done. Pero también, you also need to balance it out with this feminine energy. And maybe there is somebody around you who embodies that. And, maybe we can spend some quality time with this person, right? That's for some of you, not for all of you. Sometimes it's good if we have that one friend, that is different than us and they take their time and they're very Taurus. I don't know why I always think of Taurus, maybe because they're ruled of Venus. They're ruled by Venus. But you have that friend, right, that they take their time when they sip their cup of coffee and they like have music and they dance in the kitchen and they're like, let's go to a spa, things like that. Like if you have someone like that, maybe they can like, I guess, I don't know, I guess it can help you, like especially if you don't know how to connect with that feminine energy. Maybe they can be some form of like inspiration in some way. Okay, I don't know why that's coming through. So for some of you, you have a friend like that that is like that, right? That they are very much in their feminine energy. And then we have She Who Frees. We have Carly, that might be your name. Liberation, unrestrained, and freedom. Yeah, it's like you are breaking free from the shackles of maybe overworking, overdoing things, overextending yourself. Yes, that's what I think I wanted to get to with the whole, like, you know, there's so many fires. It's like this energy of overextending yourself. I feel like you are breaking free from that because you're tapping more, or needing to tap more into your feminine energy. And again, it's like your guides are saying you're going to get there. You're going to get there. It's not a marathon. It's okay for you to, you know, be like, you know what, today I'm going to take a break. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to, you know, check in with myself. Go outside, go to the park, go to the beach or something like that. Because I do feel, like I said, that you guys work really, really hard. Like, you guys are my goal-getters, pile number 1. You guys are very much like, I'm going to build a legacy. I'm going to build a successful career, business. I see that here. And I feel like your guys are saying, that is great. That is fantastic. But you also need this feminine energy. You need to tap into your own feminine energy. Because it's not a marathon. But that is what I have for you, pile number 1. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And like always, be kind to one another. Show love to one another. Show grace and compassion to one another. But most important, to yourself, pile number 1. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this beautiful crystal, this is your message. So what's coming through is 1111. Those might be your numbers, okay? Which to me, they're all about portals. They're all about ascension as well. November might be significant. I'm also getting here, there is some type of like divine partners. I'm also getting that as well. I'm also getting this energy of like things are progressing. Things are moving forward for you. If things were stuck, you're going to start seeing that things are moving. And they're moving slow. They're moving in a very balanced way. They're not moving in a fast way. It's not the 8 of Wands. I'm seeing this more like a step-by-step energy. I am seeing, and this is a theme that has been coming through for this full moon, and it is a balancing of the yin and the yang, the balancing of feminine and masculine energies, which again, in Libra. I'm also getting here as well, there is a new beginning here. Spring is going to be an amazing season for you guys. Amazing. Yeah, spring is really good. Great time for you guys to set intentions with the spring equinox. I'm seeing that anything that needs to be wrapped up will be wrapped up during this full moon in Libra. And this is going to allow you to step into a new cycle, to spring into action here. I'm also seeing there's a surprise here for you guys. I don't know what that is about, but I am seeing a surprise here. Okay, a surprise victory, a surprise win. There's some type of recognition that is coming your way, pile number 2. So this can be in terms of your career, things like that, or it can just be also in terms of like your family, your friends, something like that. But I am seeing a recognition because I am being shown someone reaching the top of the staircase. So there's something here that you've been climbing. You've been climbing, you've been working to get to the top, and I am seeing you get there. I'm also seeing here as well, there is a pathway that is opening up for you guys. Yeah. And I feel like, and the pathway, it's blue. I'm seeing like blue. So, I feel this energy of like this new path that is opening up for you. It could be something that you're doing with your voice. Okay, so for example, you might be into podcasting, you might work in communications, you might just graduated or you're about to graduate from communication. I'm also getting, oh my God, what is this? I forgot the name of this speech pathology. I'm getting that. Yeah, speech pathology is coming through. I'm also getting someone here stutters. Yeah, speech and language pathology is coming through. So I don't know if that's what you're getting certified in. But that's coming through. And again, with the blue, so something you might work in communication and sales. Because when I think of blue, I'm thinking Mercury. And when I'm thinking Mercury, I'm thinking the 3rd house and the 6th house. And so, you know, the 3rd house talks about maybe you're in some type of platform. You might work in sales. You might be a teacher. You might be also, because they're showing the 9th, so you might be someone who publishes. You might be a publisher, or some of you drive for your work. I don't know, you might be a driver, mechanics, something like that. Also, that's coming through. For some of you, you are into healing. Okay, whether this is because you do Reiki or you are in the health industry. But there's something here about, with the color blue, like healing. Some of your coaches also, that's something that is coming through. But I feel like with this blue path, like this new path is going to be something that is related to the throat chakra, something that is authentic to you, something that is true to you. And then this is also something that is peaceful as well, or is going to bring in a lot of peace. So let's see. I want to start with tarot. We have the Lovers, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. And we were just talking about the 3rd house, and we were talking about 1111, which reminds me of, yes, divine connections. There's a new beginning here, a choice that you're making, or you will have the opportunity to choose whether to grow this seed or not. Because the Ace of Pentacles is something here that it is tangible, but you need to grow it. In order for it to get to the 10 of Pentacles, to the King of Pentacles, we need to grow it. We need to invest in this, right? Because it is a seed. And if we don't put water and we don't make sure the conditions are well, this seed is not going to grow. At least not to its fullest potential. And so there's something here that is requiring you to not only put thought behind it with this Gemini energy, but also put your heart into it as well. Your emotion, your patience, your commitment with this Lover's energy. For some of you, there is a connection that is going to move forward. There is potential here in a particular connection. This is reminding me of the IG message of the day. Yeah, it needs action. Something here needs action. You might be an Aries, you might be a Gemini, or you might be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Like, always do not get caught up on the zodiac signs. I just say them because I know a lot of you like that as confirmation. I feel like there's a desire with this Mars energy. There is an impulse. There's this like masculine energy of like, I want to go after it. Yes, it's there, right? For some of you, you feel like, but is it worth it? Is there a lot of competition around whatever this is? And for some of you, you're getting impatient with something, but it is requiring patience. Remember, it's a seed, Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, this might be a new job offer, a money path, a new skill, a new talent, something that you're perfecting, but it is a seed and we need to water it. We need to make sure that it grows, that we invest in it. And it requires that, that someone here, okay, engine, does something with your car, I don't know. But it requires that commitment. But there's a lot of promise here. There's a lot of potential here. Yeah, but some of you, okay, but I feel like there's a lot of doubt here. Some of you are uncertain. You're uncertain, even though this is a lovers and your heart and your mind are pulling you in this direction and the opportunity is there. It's this energy of like, but do I move forward with this? Do I not? Do I take action? And I feel like for some of you, you might feel like the conditions aren't good. The energy around the situation is not good. It's all bad. And so you're being extra cautious with something here. Because there's a lot of doubt. There's a lot of uncertainty here that's coming through. And like I always say, you have to listen to your intuition. Just because in my readings or anybody else's readings, just because they say take action, like always tune in, go within and check in for yourself to see if this is something that you want or not. 6 and 4, that is 10. That is a new cycle here. And for some of you, this opportunity is bringing up certain fears. It's bringing up certain fears because it's like we're needing to clear them out, because this is creating some type of discord. This is creating some type of like wedge between you and what you want. And this guy is walking on, I feel like it's frozen ice, as we can see it's like cracking. And so I can see why this person is kind of like, do I even want to take a step forward? But I mean, like at this point, if we go back, the ice is already cracked. So I feel like at this point, the only way is to move forward, right? I don't know. Let's see. We have tune in and connect. After I just said, make sure you're tuning in, make sure you're checking in with yourself. We have nonverbal communication, intuition, and messages. Yeah, right now with this full moon, there is a need to go within. There is a need to listen to yourself, to listen to your intuition. Not only your mind, but also your heart meaning your intuition. Because I feel like a lot of the signs that are coming through for you, they're coming in a non-verbal way. They're coming like from inside of you, so you're needing to tune in. For others of you is via your intuition, via your dreams as well. Because again, it looks like this person is ready to go hunt. And I don't know if that's you guys. If you guys are like, I'm ready to go hunt. I'm ready to go after what I want. But you guys are saying, okay, before we do that, before we complete this and we move forward and we take action, are we going to commit to it? Are we going to see it through? Are we going to not go backwards? You have signs, you guys. Maybe butterflies are your sign here. And we have lessons. Yeah, I feel like right now, even though you might be in this sense of like in between, you're not sure, you're going back and forth, right? I feel like for some of you, it's like you want to take action, but then I'm getting Saturn. So for some of you, there might be certain limitations. There might be some type of karma that you're clearing up here. That's for some of you, not all of you. But also Saturn is the great teacher. And again, Saturn, when he puts obstacles, is because, yes, it's teaching us things, of course. But it's also to help us become the best version of ourselves, right? He is the planet that brings a reality check, makes us mature. And so I feel like That's the reason why you feel like I can't move forward, because certain things come up. And again, it's because you're learning things here. Maybe it's for you to see where are your doubts, where do you hold yourself back, right? That kind of thing. But then I'm also getting here as well, you need to be strategic, just because we have the game here of chess. Have you grown? I feel like Saturn believes you have. That's why they offered you that. That's why they're handing you something. But it's like, do you feel like you have grown? And are you able to commit to that growth? Ooh, divine masculine. That is crazy, because pile number 1 got divine feminine all over the reading. And you guys have divine masculine because Mars is also linked to masculine energy. It's like, before we take action, we're at a checkpoint. We're at a checkpoint. And your guides are saying, before you take action, tune in and connect with your intuition. Because the signs are everywhere for you, pile number 2. If you guys are in a relationship, or you're inquiring about a particular connection, and you get signs about them all the time, especially if you feel like this is your divine masculine, you both are learning lessons right now. You both are growing right now in order to take this into something stable with the Ace of Pentacles. For others of you, generally speaking here, there is something here that has a lot of potential, but it's like you're at your checkpoint. You're at your checkpoint. Do you believe in yourself? That's coming through here. And then we have she who nurtures. Empathy, gentleness, and insight. Like I said, you are receiving insight. You're receiving signs. You're receiving communication. For some of you, this is a connection. You guys have strong telepathic communication. You guys do. You guys might dream about each other. You guys might even see each other's names everywhere. That's for some of you. But I am seeing here, like, can we bring gentleness into this new path? Or this action that we're taking, or this new path that is opening for us? I'm going to pull from this deck here just because I'm feeling drawn to do so. And we go from 1 to 2, one step at a time. For some of you, you're going to be able to create some type of harmony after some type of discord here between you and someone else. Does not have to be romantic, okay? Because I feel like you're being given the insight into or about this Ace of Pentacles. And there's also an inflow of money coming in. There's an inflow of money. Move beyond intention to believe. Exactly. Do you believe in yourself? And look at this key here. It's like a door opening up. It's like, do you believe? Do you accept? Are you ready to accept? Do you feel worthy of accepting what Spirit is offering you? For some of you, it's time to market your magic. For some of you, it's time to put your ideas out there. But again, one step at a time. Not being impulsive with it, okay? Because I do feel like you are receiving a lot of signs. And like I said, if things have been a little bit slow, I did say at the beginning, things are starting to move forward. And I see that you're doing it from a very cautious place because of the energy that you were in, which again is completely valid. But I do feel like your guides are saying, look, now the time is to move forward. But I am seeing here, you do have to tune in and you do have to check in with yourself. Okay, you've learned a lot of lessons. You've grown a lot here, pile number 2. But I can see that there's still doubts. I can see that here, you know, and you're moving out of that. I can see that. You're moving into this Mars energy where you're like, okay, I'm going to go after that. I'm going to move forward. But I see that you're still kind of like a child, a toddler learning to walk. And that's okay. You know, that's okay. And I feel like that's actually very wise of you to bring in this gentle energy into your decision making as well. But that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Take care of yourselves and like always be kind to one another, show love to one another, show grace and compassion to one another, but most important to yourself. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. This is your reading if you chose the selenite wand. So the first thing that I heard was the song from Eminem. Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Okay, so I don't know if that's like your favorite singer or your favorite rapper, right? But I am picking up that energy. Unless Eminem is coming out with something new. Could be. Could be. I mean, I picked up on that energy like a year ago. It was all over Insta. But there might be something there about Eminem. That might be your favorite candy. But I'm also picking up like a person, right? Guess who's back? Back again. There might be someone that's coming in. I am getting also the red string. So some type of union here, pile number 3. And then I'm also seeing the infinity symbol as well. Your person might be a fan of Eminem. That's for some of you, not all of you. I'm also seeing a lot of luck. I'm seeing heavy Leo energy. You might be a Leo, they might be a Leo, or they are not afraid to be in the spotlight in some way. Yeah, they might have Leo sun, Leo moon, Leo rising. Only take it if it resonates. Do not get caught up on that. This person or you also, right? Guess who's back? Back again. That might be you. You feel like I'm back, right? I'm back. My energy is back. I'm feeling like I've been reborn, something like that. Because I'm seeing someone in their magnanimous energy. Yeah, this like beautiful, radiant energy. And very creative, very much in their authority and their power. It's like you are exuding a lot of warmth, a lot of sun rays is what I'm getting here. Because I feel like, okay, if this is a person, this person has been holding back what they actually feel for you. Because I'm seeing the strength card with the lovers. And so it's like the choice to hold back, the choice to restrict and not say what I feel. I'm also seeing curly hair. So I don't know if you have curly hair or your person has curly hair. I also heard the name Sophia. So I don't know if that's your name. Sophia. I'm also seeing a lot of luck coming in. June 24th is significant for someone here. So whether this is your birthday or these are dates that, you know, to keep in mind, to like put a pin on them, or February 24th, that could be somebody's birthday. Okay, what else am I getting here? Yeah, it just feels like this very carefree energy. I'm also seeing something with work institutions. So I don't know if you just applied somewhere for a job, for like a uni, a university, a school program or something like this. I'm seeing a lot of success with it. A lot of success with it. I'm seeing getting a call back, getting interviewed. What else? It feels like the winds of change are in your favor. But let's see. Some of you need to like maybe do some Reiki, or also like cleansing, keeping up with the spiritual hygiene. So let's see, what do we have? We have the Five of Cups, and we have the, wow, Five of Cups and Five of Pentacles. Okay. 5 might be another number. Something that, you know, might be your favorite number. 5 is 10, a new cycle. Five of Cups is a card about mourning something, but it's also a card about having an opportunity, and we're not paying attention to it because we are focused on the 3 cups that have spilled, traditionally speaking, right? And it feels like we either have an opportunity to move forward with something here. There's this energy of like, you know, can we move forward from this heavy energy that you've been in, pile number 3? Because like I said, the 5 of Cups, it is a mourning card. It is like, you know, something ended, something spilled, something, you know, it did not go as planned. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold. It's feeling maybe you've been going through something physically, right? There could have been some type of, you know, a flu or something that you were trying to recover from. And with the 2 5s, like I said, it could be a sign that you've been seen. But I feel like you're getting out of this energy. You're clearing this energy. That's why you chose the Selenite wand, because it feels like you are releasing this. And for some of you, you're releasing this through some type of, you know, energy work. So you might be getting Reiki sessions, you might be getting limpias, you might be detoxing in some way. There's something here that you are needing to release, and what you're releasing is a sense of sadness, like I said. This sense of not being good enough. This sense of, you know, nobody helps me, nobody supports me. Maybe you are finally receiving treatment for something here in terms of like your health, something like that. Always check in with your healthcare provider. But there is a clearing out. There is a purging here that is going on in order for balance to be restored in your energy field. Not only in your energy field, but also in your physical body and your emotional body as well. Because I feel like there's a new beginning that wants to happen for you, pile number 3. For some of you, because also there was another message that was coming through as well. Oh my God, I lost it. So if it comes back, I'll definitely let you guys know. We have the 11th house. Okay, so for some of you, there's something about someone's back. Someone's coming back. I don't know who this person is. This could be a friend. Maybe someone that made you feel that way. Or maybe you left. Something like that. For some of you, you are reconnecting with your community. You're reconnecting with the element of hope. For some of you, you are, maybe you haven't been seeing gains from your 10th house. You haven't been seeing gains from your career, from, you know, the work that you've been putting in. I feel like this is shifting. This is moving for you. You're moving this energy is what it feels like. Pile 3 is always so spiritual. I feel like you've been moving this energy. I feel like also it's like you're getting back on track with something here. Just because we have the 11th house, and this is the gains from your 10th house. And so it is a money house as well. It's also online. It's also community. It's also collective energy. But I feel like you're ready to start again. That's why the energy of like, guess who's back again. I feel like that is you. Like you're ready to start up again. You're ready to get things going. You're ready to set new goals. You're ready to, you know, put yourself out there again. Because I felt like you were clearing things out here, pile number 3. It's like you're ready to rebel, you're ready to try different things, to, you know, expand is what I'm getting here, to grow something new. Yeah, because you were at a standstill. Exactly. And again, that energy of feeling left out, like feeling like you were alone. I feel like this was something that you needed to purge out of your body, and it might have come up in some type of illness in your body, okay? That's for some of you, not for all of you. Again, we're speaking just from an energetic level. I am not a doctor. Check in with your doctor. But I'm feeling like there was this energy that needed to be purged out in your physical body. It was something emotional that you were carrying. And because I feel like with the selenite wand, you have finally cleared it out, or you're in the process of clearing it out. Therefore, it's like this is bringing back balance into your life. Because there was this energy of like, you know, feeling it was keeping you stuck. Okay, there was stagnation here. Because you would withhold, or you would hold back, because it, especially from the community, or you felt like you would never fit in with your community, or you felt like, you know, I just haven't found my tribe. And for some of you, you are about to find your tribe. That is the thing that's coming up. And it can also be because you are finally putting yourself out there, like your own unique self, because you have cleared this energy out. It's like you're finally calling your tribe. Because I'm hearing that family sound, okay, maybe that's significant for somebody, but that sound that the crows make when they're calling in their family, I think is their family call, or I think it's like I found food call. I don't know, one of those, but it's a very unique, like, clicking sound that they make, and I'm sensing that here. It's like you're no longer in this energy of distrusting others, right? And distrusting yourself. It's like before in the past, you wouldn't trust yourself, or you wouldn't trust others. And so you would keep yourself apart. You would keep yourself at a distance here, because you were like, you know what, this isn't like, you know, I am not risking that. There was a sense of self-protection here. That's what it is. It was a sense of self-protection. So I would not network. I would not connect. I would just keep myself at a standstill. And I feel like you are coming out of that. We have reconnect with Mother Earth, plant, garden, and harvest. Again, you're ready to plant again. You're ready to reconnect. You're ready to socialize. You're ready to be part of a community, or to lead in your community, because you have been going through a lot of changes here. And for some of you, you're seeing that what you have planted during the standstill, the gains are coming in. Because I feel like the standstill, even though it might have seemed to you like you weren't doing much, right? With the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, like you were just like, I'm healing. Like what seeds can I be planting, kind of thing. But you were planting a lot of things here. And you were planting the most important seeds, which are seeds within yourself, about self-care, you know, seeds of trust, of confidence, seeds of self-power, like personal power. There's just so many interruptions in your guys' pile. Like, I don't know how many times I had to either answer a call, or, you know, answer the door. Like, so I feel like there was a lot of interruptions for you, pile number 3. And that's why you're like, I don't know what seeds you're talking about, JJ. But you planted seeds, important seeds, okay? Seeds within yourself. And at the same time, you were purging, you were releasing a lot of energies that no longer served you, okay, that you were carrying. Could have been shame, could have been guilt. It could have been, you know, past experiences, things like this. But I feel like your harvest is now coming in. Yeah, it was this energy of like you kept running from whatever this was. And because you kept running, it kind of kept you in a standstill. But now I feel like because Spirit metaphorically sat you down to like purge this energy out, to look at this energy, to process this energy, is like now energy is flowing. But those in a relationship, or those in a connection, there's a sense of running, not wanting to address certain things. And we have spiritual awakening. Yeah. Like I said, my most spiritual pile, always pile number 3. I feel like there is, and you are, and you have been going through a spiritual awakening. And I feel like this is you calling back your personal power. This is you calling back certain pieces of yourself, okay? Certain aspects of self. I did talk about this on Patreon in one of the videos that I uploaded. Yeah, it's like you're recalling. You're bringing back fragments of yourself that were abandoned in the process of certain things or in certain events. And again, this was all like there was a purpose behind it, okay? There was a purpose behind it. Because it's like spirit needed you to see something here. And we have lucky, so luck is coming back. A lot of green. Work with the color green. Green will be a great color for you. Green, heart chakra as well. So I do feel like there was a lot of healing in the emotional space. Yeah, a lot of healing here. But with all these butterflies, a lot of transformation. And we also have a moth. And a moth to me represents dark night of the soul. Represents death energy, death and rebirth. For some of you, definitely with the green energy coming out of her hands. Healing and Reiki. Some of you have healing hands. Some of you, Reiki really helped to process a lot of things and process these emotions. And then we have She Who Persists, Jocelyn. So Jocelyn may be your name. We have Perspective, Defiant, and Persistent. Yeah, there was something here where we were being stubborn about something. We were running away from something. Okay. Yeah, that's where the divine energy is coming from. But I feel like your perspective has shifted or is about to shift. And I feel like what's shifting is that, you know, you're seeing this standstill as like a healing cycle in your life. And again, I'm seeing Saturn. So there might have been a lot of interruptions in your life as you were going through this cycle. This could have started back in 2011. I'm going to pull from this other oracle that I have here. But let's see anything else that is coming through. So again, this is you coming back. Again, going back to that Eminem song. It's like you coming back to your essence. You coming back to who you are at a core level. You choosing not to self-sabotage anymore. And I feel like for some of you, this was something that you needed to gain a different perspective, but I feel like also acceptance, right? Because the card says seeing this for what it is. So again, you're seeing things for what they are. You're seeing the role that you played as well for what it is. And for some of you, those who resonate, because I was talking about the red string, those who resonate with that, there could be that somebody was running away from the connection. And this individual is like now has gone through an awakening or is going through an awakening. It could be a dark night of the soul. But either or, this person now is seeing the connection for what it is, whereas before they couldn't see it. They couldn't see it. But like I said, there is luck coming in. New doors are opening up for you. You're coming out of this hangman energy. You're ready to plant new seeds, okay? There's harvest from previous seeds that maybe were delayed due to the healing that was going on. 5-5 is going to be your sign. 11-11 is going to be your sign. But again, there's a progression of movement here from the 11 to the 12. So we got 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Because 7 and 4 is 11. And we have 11. So 11-11, like I was talking about the divine connections. If there was a standstill in a connection, I see movement here. I see a reconnection, like I said, with either in terms of friendship here. Because of the shift in perspective that has happened here. So let's see. Final message here, pile number 3. What do we have? Fill your cup with sacred giggles. Yes, I feel like 21. Again, you're wrapping this up. This is kind of like the world card with the 21 here. which again is that Saturn energy. Some of you might be Virgos, just because this color or any earthly color always reminds me of Virgo. We have a lot of like earth tones here. Yeah, you are getting unstuck is what I'm getting here. That's why that song was channeled. And it's like the real you is now emerging. And I feel like there's going to be more fun, more lighthearted energy with that 11th house, which is the house of friendships, of connections. It feels like you are tapping into your creativity again. You are socializing again. Because it feels like in the past you felt like a because we have an astronaut here, and so it's kind of like, again, the sense of, I can never say that word, but feeling like left out or casted aside, or feeling like you didn't belong. Yeah, because now you're choosing who you are becoming. That's why the song. Because isn't there a part where it says, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? So again, it's kind of this energy of like the real you. Will the real you stand up? And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're showing up authentically. The most, like, I feel like healed aspect of you, right? And healing is circular, it's not linear. So, you know, it feels like there's peace here with what you have gone through, pile number 3. And because of that, there's more good things coming in, new doors opening up for you. I'm trying to see if there's anything else here. I feel like here as well. Yeah, for some of you, it could have been that you were grinding, like you were working, and then all of a sudden things came to a halt. And you didn't understand why. And again, it was because you were meant to go through this awakening. You were meant to purge out this energy within you. Because there was this energy of avoidance. There was this energy of like, I'm running from it. I don't want to address it. I don't want to sit with it. I don't want to look at it. But I feel like you are now reconnecting with your own cycles as well, especially with Mother Earth energy here. And it feels like now the soil is fertile and you can plant new seeds, plant new goals. Yeah, because you needed to tend to your garden. That was a thing. Because there was all kinds of things growing in that garden. And it's like we needed to prune certain things. We needed to remove certain things and plant new things. And I feel like now you're seeing the rewards of doing that. But that is what I have for you, pile number 3. Take care of yourself. Like always, be kind to one another. Show love to one another. Show grace and compassion to one another. But most important, to yourself. And I will be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.